It's a high-altitude game for us today. Welcome to Empower Field at Mile High Stadium in Denver. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos.
2026 Denver Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Motion man sent left. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Play action now. Allen. Got a man. It's Knox. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
To the air again, Allen. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Allen gonna throw again. Driving across the 15-yard line. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. It's Allen out of the pistol. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Matt Prater for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Nix from the gun. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
That one's incomplete over the middle. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And it sets up second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Allen completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. There's the fake. Here's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Tre'Davious White there on the stop.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd down now. They need 7. Play action with Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Nix. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
So Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. Khalil Shakir to return this one for the Bills. Begins his return at the 16. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. He's going to get this up to about the 28. Very close to picking up that 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On the sneak, it's Allen. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Now Allen off the play action. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Second down, Allen throwing again. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going for it himself. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
The Bills with a punt team out there. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. Giving this to Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Caught quick right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
And the Broncos first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, it's Harvey. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits his running back. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Nix trying to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Broncos first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Broncos first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and just 2 to go. Harvey once more. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Ty Johnson now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Again, Allen to the air. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Allen gonna throw again. Throwing the out route complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off to Cook here out of the zone read. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's now 3rd and
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. 3rd and goal for Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get some late points and the lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 7.
Prater on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Hits on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Nix now on 1st and 10. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Nix. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up Brock with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Nix to throw again. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bills' offense takes over. Not much time remaining in the half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
at the 24.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second down. Here's Allen again. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Broncos go with a dime look here on third down. Motioning the tight end now. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. We'll have the first down and even more. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
1st and 10 now from the 46. To the air again, Allen. Catch made by Cooks. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. To throw again, it's Allen. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And 3 yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bills first.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey, they're ready for their next drive. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Harvey headed right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds Mims. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is Sutton working the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
The Broncos, 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. On the move, past the 40. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Harvey. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here, and sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
21, Bills 14.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Making the call himself. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That's good for a Bills first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. And Allen will hold on to this. He's still going at the 30. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Now it's Cook. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw now, Allen. Finds him over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Harvey now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Nix. Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs from 37. Play action with Nix. And he finds his back, Harvey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Nix off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. He fields it cleanly. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills and Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On a draw, they give to Harvey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Nick's looking to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Giving this to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nick's from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A gain of 9.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Going for it with Harvey. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Bills set to take over offensively. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long. They're going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Nix now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got Sutton complete. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Harvey gets it on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 33-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The tackle by T.J. Sanders. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. This is Ingram looking the left side. They are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were out there ready to bring him down.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. And no margin for error.
Last run only gained 1 yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working near his goal line. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Buffalo first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen connects on the crosser. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bills pushing to get within range for a game winner. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air again, Allen. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and the Bills have a 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
That one's cut along the left sideline. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 21.
Now Prater on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds him on a slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw it. Jump off caught by his back. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. They'll run for this. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Bills and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Got his man. Shakir has it. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Now a design run. It's Allen. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.